It's the simple things that make the best moments. So enjoy till the last drop.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brew Between Real. I always get that where I can't get between out. Between real everyday women. Welcome to Brew, y'all. What's going on? I hope everybody had a really good day today. I thank you so much if you were scrolling on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. I thank you so much for just stopping for a minute. And if you just come on back. Thank you so much for stopping. Thank you so much for watching. This is our 6th episode of Brew. We're keeping this thing going, and I am excited about it. I think since the moment we decided to do this, I get more and more excited every time. We're still putting pieces and things together, but I'm just excited about just the things that I want to share with you all. I've been getting so much great feedback. Thank you so much for all of the encouragement, to all of you who have been calling me, reaching out to me. Hang in with me, y'all. We're getting ready to do this thing together, and we're going to be successful in everything that we do. So if you're watching right now on the Live on Purpose page, if you could do me a favor and just share this message, just to kind of get it out. There's some people that you may know that might, need some encouragement in this season. So let me go ahead and just jump right on into. Wait, before I do that, we're getting ready. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but Valentine's Day is coming up. And if you're like me, I'm like the type of girl that likes to watch videos for inspiration and things that I may not have known that are new to me. So we're going to be doing a lot of more of that type of content too. If you know me, you know that I like to cook. I love to cook, and so I'm always watching food videos. I'm literally like, that is like a chill day for me, to stay in the bed, watch Food Network, and just get all kind of inspiration. When I'm cooking in my kitchen, I'm always watching. It's weird. I even like watching food shows while I'm eating. But anywho, I like to watch TV and things like that for inspiration, and just for people to kind of suggest things that work for them or didn't work for them. So I have a little something that I want to share with you all. Like, one of the things that I love is fragrances. I love candles, I love fragrances, all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to put y'all on, just in case you did not know, I have like just a nice little perfume collection. And I want to share with you all because what I've been really into lately is layering perfume, like layering different perfumes and fragrances to create something brand new. Now, a lot of times people like to gatekeep the stuff that they have because they want to be the only one that smells like that. But y'all already know, no one can smell like you. Absolutely nobody. The way that your essence and your oils and your body and all that is made up, nobody will ever smell like you. So, but if you have a good fragrance, let a girl know, put them on. So this right here is by Le Monde. It is French, but it is called Santal Supreme. And I absolutely love this fragrance. You can buy this now, girl, at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Go to their perfume section. It has like a floral kind of powdery, a little bit of like cardamom kind of scent. It smells so good, real refreshing. And what I like to pair it with, now this right here, y'all, listen, this, you can wear this by yourself. I think I paid like $12.99 for this. They sell it at TJ Maxx. You can sell it at Urban Outfitters, and they have their website and stuff like that. But I pair it with my Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. These two fragrances together, girl, it's gonna set it off. So just if you were looking for a new little combo, new little set. Now the Jo Malone does cost a little bit more. I got this as a Christmas gift from my sister. Thank you, girl. But because I ran out. But this fragrance right here does cost a little bit more. Again, this fragrance anywhere from $12.99 to $20 depending on where you get it, but it smells amazing. But together it's outstanding. So y'all go ahead and cop this, try it out, and let me know what y'all think. So I just kind of wanted to set that out. I actually have a couple of them fragrances by Le Monde. This one is called Sail Ocean, but they have some really strong smelling fragrances, and y'all already know the trick about perfume, right? Put a little Vaseline on first, spray it on, lasts all day. Okay, if you don't know, now you know. All right, so let me go ahead and jump into what I want to talk about today. Today, when I was kind of getting ready today, and just kind of going over my life and the things that I'm trying to do better, because everything that I'm trying to do better in, my goal is to help share it with you, so hopefully that you can be better in. And the word I kept hearing all day, and actually yesterday over the weekend, was the word management. So many of us want more in life. We want more money. Let me raise all my hands, my feet. We want more money. We want more love. We want more appreciation. We want more time. That's probably next to money. I'm just being real. That's probably one of the main things. Some of us want peace. We want more joy. I mean, you know what you need and what you want more of. And what I kind of wanted to share with you all, and what I have been realizing just in my lifetime, is that you don't need more until you can learn how to manage what you have. Like so many women, when I talk to my girls, when I talk to my sisters, and just women, period, I'm the type of girl that I go to the grocery store and the store and I'm talking to everybody. Like I love conversations while we're waiting in line, just to hear how different people think, all nationalities, and everyone most women have the same story. They're tired. It's like, girl, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I have so much to do. I have to do this. And girl, I just wish I had some more time. We always wish we had a day between Saturday and Sunday, because those of us that work, Monday through Friday is work, it's the kids, it's our husbands, it's our business, is any other things, if the kids are in sports or activities or stuff you have to do for your family, or just things that you're involved in. Monday through Friday is a jump. You're always jumping, so you're always tired. But it's a different type of tired. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being tired, because if you've been moving and working, then yes, you would be tired. But I'm talking about the tired to where you still feel like you haven't gotten anything done. You still feel like that you still haven't accomplished anything. You still got to do the laundry. You still got to do this. You need to clean this. You need to go here. You still haven't had time to do that. And so it leaves you in a state of exhaustion where you're just so tired. But you probably didn't know that thing that you're praying for more of, it more than likely won't come until you learn how to manage what you have. And the problem is that we don't realize, or we don't understand how to be good managers. So what I did was, just from the inspiration I've been getting, the Holy Spirit's been talking to me, and I wanted to share some things with you to help you become a better manager, because I'm telling you, sis, you are stronger than you know, and you have everything that you need. You just need to learn how to be a good manager over the things that you have. And so what I want to kind of share, and this is me included, I need to become a better manager in the things that I have, is that the reason why we don't manage things well is because we don't understand how we're made up and how we're designed to function. And anytime that you have to manage something, it's almost impossible to be a good manager if you do not have a couple of these things. First thing, you have to have a vision, and you have to have an end goal. You have to have a vision. And when I say you have to have a vision or an end goal, you have to know what you want to do. What's the assignment? What is it that you want to get done? And then you're working towards that. A lot of people think that when you're managing something, that means that everything is right, everything goes perfect, everything is according, you just hit the mark. Good management is not always about hitting the mark every time. It's about going back and learning what you did wrong to find out how to make it right the next time. The only reason why we're not good managers, one, is because we don't understand that getting to the goal doesn't mean that hitting the goal always is the actual outcome. Good life management isn't about productivity. It's about alignment. Listen, y'all. Good management is not always about productivity. It's about management. And what I'm really saying is that sometimes we are very talented. Us women, we can do, I'm talking about drive, put on our makeup. We can talk on the phone, drink some coffee, get something out of our purse, hand something to the kids, all while we're driving. We have the ability to do multiple things at the same time, but that's not always the goal, because that leaves us and that pushes us into that exhaustion mode where we can't really function properly because we're exhausted. It's about alignment. It's about being able to give the thing that you have in your hand and giving it to God, because God, as we know, can do more with things when it's in his hands versus ours. So you one have to be in alignment. In a couple of episodes before, I talked about how we have to be in a position. You know, God has already blessed us. He's always has already given us the things that we need, but we're just not in alignment. We're not in the right position to be able to get clarity of thought and when we need to do something. It's interesting how when we have something in our hands and when we go to do something, how we ask for more. Like just a small little example. If God gave you more of the thing that you asked for, would you really be able to handle it? Like seriously, I'm take it on a small level. Like you want, let's just say, a new wardrobe. You want some new clothes. You kind of want to be refreshed, and the springtime is coming. But what are you doing with the clothes that you have? You already can't fit. And I know Mr. Damon, Pastor Damon is going to love when I say this, but you don't have room in that closet for more clothes. You really, really don't. You haven't done anything with the clothes that you have now. You can't fit them. You really don't like them. They're taking up space. You're literally like squeezing stuff in spaces and you don't have the room, but yet you're asking God. You on TikTok and you on Instagram and you see all of these inspos and these girls showing off these fits. Well, listen, I'm not talking about y'all because I'm the same way. But in actuality, why would you go after more when you really don't have the way to manage it now? I'm gonna be honest with you. Have been a victim of buying things and they sit in the bag for a couple days because I gotta find the hangers to find the closet. I have closets. I'm taking up space in my daughter's closet. I have some space in the basement area. I just got clothes a little bit everywhere, but I need to learn how to manage. I need to learn how to manage the things that I have. And when we learn how to manage things better, then that's when you'll be able to see the growth. And then I just use clothes as an example, but really like your time, when you learn how to manage your time better, when you learn how to love your love better, your peace better, your joy better, that's when more will come. So you can go ahead and really, really stop praying about the things for God to give you more until you can show God that you know how to be a good manager of something. So I'm going to give you a couple of things that will help you become a better manager as a woman. One thing is we have to kind of rewrite the script when it comes to how we perform and when it's time for us to do something. It's not always yes. No is probably the hardest thing to say to someone that you love, somebody that you care about, and especially somebody that you know needs the help. But sometimes we have to look at ourselves and say, is this really going to put me over the top? Is this going to really stretch me to the limit to where I really won't be able to function at my best capacity because I'm stretched or I'm overwhelmed? And sometimes when you feel that way, you perform differently, and that's not really who you are. You're really just tired. So the first thing is that we have to start setting reminders instead of memory. Reminders instead of memory. Today I was telling my husband how I had so many things to do, and he's like, well, put it in your calendar, put it in your phone. I'm like, I don't really have time to do that. Can you just tell me? I'm just going to remember the things. And guarantee there was a couple of things that I forgot to do because I did not set a reminder for it. And he's so sweet. He's so wonderful, y'all. He took my phone and hooked my calendar back up and all that kind of stuff to make sure that I was getting everything that I needed to do, because that's just less on him that he got to hear about. So I don't know if it was selfish or what, but I appreciate it regardless. The second thing is that you have to have routines instead of motivation. Or let me say it, you have to have routines in addition to motivation. The reason this is because motivation will only take you so far. Motivation will get you going, but it's really that routine and that consistency and discipline that's going to keep it there. So many times we log in and we buy stuff and we order stuff to try to help us get our motivation together. But if we don't have a set routine about something, it's just a matter of time before, it just really doesn't work. And then you back doing stuff that you're not supposed to do, being overwhelmed and all that stuff. So routines instead of motivation, or in addition to motivation. The third one is fewer decisions instead of more discipline. Girl, We know you strong. We know you superwoman. I'm every woman. We know that you are that. You can do you the Proverbs woman, all of that stuff. But how about you make fewer decisions about saying yes to things, fewer commitments to things, instead of working yourself to the bone? You know what I mean? Sometimes we understand that when we make a decision, and if you're a woman like me, when you say you're going to do something, you want to do it. You want to be the type of woman that when I say it, I'm going to do it. But if I say too many things, then I'm automatically setting myself up for failure. I'm already setting myself up for exhaustion. And then when it comes to the people that really need you, the people that really need your help, you've been saying yes to everybody around you when your kids come home. Like the other day, I had a lot of things on my plate. And as soon as I came home, that's when my daughter needs help with her homework and I need to sign this paper. My son had to tell me about some story about some girl. And then, I had to look at this and they wanted to show me this video. And now I haven't seen my babies all day, but I'm already like overwhelmed. I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm trying to bring it in. I'm trying not to show my emotions and things like that, because at the end of the day, I was just tired. I was just really mentally kind of exhausted. But who wouldn't want to listen to their son telling them some story, or being able to help their daughter, or whatever it is that you want to do that really matters to you? So you have to make sure that you're making fewer decisions instead of more discipline. Don't try to work yourself up to try to be able to handle everything. This will help you be a better manager. And I said 3 things, but I actually have a 4th one. The 4th one is set boundaries without guilt. And that is so hard, especially when you're really, really trying to prove to yourself that you can do all things. There's nothing wrong with you being soft and ambitious at the same time. Sometimes people think that you have to pick between the two, but you can be soft and ambitious. You can ask for help and also get it done, at the same time. So many times we put ourselves in these boxes. We put ourselves in a box, and we make ourselves feel like that if we're not this type of woman, that we won't be desirable and people won't come after us. But you have to set limits around yourself. Rest is a strategy, not a cop out. I want to make sure I say that. When you prioritize your rest and your peace, it's a strategy to getting more things done. It's a strategy to being a great manager. You have to understand sometimes you have to sit down and not go. You might have the capability, you might have the funds, but the answer sometimes needs to be not right now, maybe not today, or I'm gonna skip out on this brunch date, or you know what, I'm actually, there's some things, because remember we talked about them goals. I'm actually trying to do some things like during the summertime. I'm trying to take this trip. So I know this probably might not be I'm going to just sit. I'm going to go ahead and skip out on this one. I'm not going to place that order. I'm not going to go ahead and, say yes to the concert tickets. I'm not going to see Bruno Mars and whatever it is. You're prioritizing yourself. You're putting boundaries because you know that you have an end goal, and you can know that you are a good manager or not by the way that you hit your goals. If you're always finding yourself falling short, not quite meeting the mark, that means that there's some management skills that you need to build up. We hear people talk a lot about girl math. And as it relates to management, I have a little equation for you. Alignment plus sustainability equals good life management. Alignment plus sustainability equals good. Now that's good girl math. We have to understand that we have to be in the right position. We have to make room for more. We have to be able to manage the things that we have, and the things that we have to be good stewards over, or sustainability. We have to be able to sustain that. So these are just a couple of things that I wanted to share with you. And another thing with management, it all has to do with how we're programming our mind about the things that we have to do. And how we talk about the things that we do is very, very important when it comes to being able to believe that we can do the things, or how we function. The way you say things kind of feeds into how you do things. So instead of saying like, I always have to do this, I always have to be the one, just say, you know what, I choose to do this because I know that I'm going to do it right and it's going to be right. The wording is real, real, real important. Instead of saying like, I always am the one that doesn't have any money. I'm always broke. I always need a ride, or I always need somebody to help me. How about saying, you know what, in this season, I might need a ride, I might need a little help, but this is literally just a season because I really have what? I have a goal, I have an end goal. And then instead of saying things that like what I have to do, how about it's like what I choose to do? What works for me. The last point that I want to leave you all with is in management, it's so important to know that effective encouragement is being visible. If you want to encourage yourself to be a better manager, you have to be visible about the things that you're doing. You have to be loud about the things that you're doing. It took me so long. Now, I'm talking about myself. I grew up with my self-esteem was so low. I didn't really get to myself till about my late 30s, meaning I was always doubting myself. I always made an excuse of why I couldn't do something. Growing up, being dark skinned, back in my day, like dark skin was not what was up. It was not. I was talked about for my skin complexion. I was talked about because I had a Jerry curl. Yes, your girl had a Jerry curl. I had glasses. So imagine, I was skinny, dark skin, Jerry curl, glasses. I mean, you can imagine. I was the target of all the jokes. And so hearing this consistently over and over again, it helped me develop some self-esteem issues that carried along for a long time. Now, you probably did not know, but it was things that I was dealing with on the inside. It took me a long time to be confident in myself, to wear different colors, to, certain things that I would hold back from. It's because the whole time my self-esteem, because of the position I put myself in, caused me to think that my skin complexion was not desirable. I used to try to bleach my skin, y'all. Ain't that crazy? I used to try to bleach my skin because I didn't think that the complexion that I had was cute, because all the cute girls were light skinned, all the cute girls had long hair, all the cute girls had big booties, all the cute, all these little things. And I had none of that. So, of course, I'm thinking I'm not cute. So, but again, as I began to talk to myself, as I began to align myself to God's word, as I began to surround myself with the right type of positive encouragement and people pretty much showing me or confirming certain things. Now listen, don't look for people to confirm something about yourself that you should be confirming in yourself. But it was like all these little things that started to add up, and it were really, once I started to believe those things, then my behavior and my thoughts and my actions started to change. I started to step out more. I started to do things a little bit more. I started to take more pictures of myself and things like that. So I don't know who is out there that's like that, but I just want to encourage you and to let you know that make it visible. Make your encouragement visible. We spend so much time on social media and Facebook and YouTube looking at things and women and people and girls and outfits and makeup and all this kind of stuff, not believing that we could be those same type of women. There's somebody that's looking at you. There's somebody that sees you and wish they had the thing that you had. There's somebody that's looking at just how you are and they're encouraged by you. So don't hide the fact. Understand that managing who you are is so important, not just to you, but to people that are underneath you, just like a manager at a business, I guess. But I just wanted to kind of just share those couple of thoughts with you. In this season, in this time in 2026, we're going to be asking God for more. We're going to be looking for more. We're going to be trying to do more. But more is not going to come if you're not a great manager of the thing that you have. Where you are right now, at this very moment, at this very second, you have everything that you need. If you're trying to get in the gym and build that body up, you don't need a gym membership. You don't need a home gym. You could work out with just your own physical body weight and some water bottles, some gallon jugs of water. Fill them things up. They heavy enough, they'll start activating those muscles. Everything that you need, you already have. I don't care what level of life you are. Some of us are blessed enough to have all those extra things, but it's not necessary. It's really not. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. It's really, really good, but it's not necessary. Understand, being a manager of what you have will open the door up for more for you, sis. I'm telling you. So I hope this was able to help somebody. I'm really, really enjoying sharing a lot of truths and things. Real soon we're getting ready to start kind of exploring. We'll be doing some things outside of the studio at my home, just kind of out and about. Next week I'm really, really excited. You want to tune in because it's going to be our recording, and I'll be having my very own husband, my man, on the set with me, because Valentine's Day is coming up. And some of you all need to hear about love and, loving yourself and the one that you with and all that good stuff. But we'll be sharing some truths. We've been married for 25 years this year. I'm excited about that. Our silver anniversary is going down. But we want you to tune in definitely next Wednesday. It'll be more of a Love Valentine's Day edition. All right. So if this was cool, if this was something that you were able to just kind of glean from, or anything, some notes or anything that you've taken, let me know. Send me a little message. Let me know that this was something that helped you out. And then again, share this message. And also, this Tuesday, I almost forgot this. This Tuesday, I will be having at our church, Live on Purpose Christian Center, Pastor Damon and I, 31731 Shana Road, every Sunday at 10:30. Just put that out there. But this next Tuesday, at 7 o'clock, we will be having a women's event. And I want you all to come. It's just going to be $25. But the cool part about it has to do with loving yourself, loving me. And what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about really how to kind of do those things that we see that kind of help us become more of the woman that we are. We will have a licensed esthetician coming out teaching us about our skin, our skincare, how to do a night routine, how to do a morning routine, what's important, what kind of things to feed our body. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And if I have anything to do with it, it's going to be some food there. So of course we're going to be giving some inspirational words. We're going to have some really good food. We're going to have some professionals again talking about our skin. We're going to be talking about makeup, and it's right in time for Valentine's Day. So if you're not busy, next Tuesday at 7 o'clock at Live on Purpose Christian Center. I'll give you the address one more time: 31731 Shana Road. I want you to come out. I want you to hang out with us. I know it's a weeknight, but that's okay, because if your boo was asking you to go to the movies, you would be right there and you would be smiling and giggling and all that stuff. But tonight, that Tuesday, you're going to be getting yourself learning more about your skin, about your health, and about your mind, learn how to manage your time, all that good stuff. So it's going down next Tuesday. So hopefully you can come out. There will be a video tomorrow about how to register, so stay tuned for that. But just right now, save the date. All right, y'all, it's been real. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. I know it was a little bit longer today, but I had a lot to say. But y'all don't mind, right? All right, cool. All right, well, I see you all. Y'all have a great evening, and to the next episode. See y'all next Tuesday.